All right, so today I have Miss Katherine Chang, and she's a returning guest on my show. The first time she came on my show, she was number 53, but now she's number 79. Miss Chang, how are you doing today?
I'm doing really good. Thanks for having me again. I'm really excited to be back.
I'm
Yeah.
excited to have you back. Um, so since you were number 53, it was like it seemed like 3 weeks ago. Was it
I think so. I think it's like, yeah, it's only been 3 weeks.
for real?
Yeah.
So, what's been going on in the past 3 weeks?
Um, just normal stuff like studying and school. It's really boring, really. I still think it's so cool though. Like, it's only been like 3 weeks, and now you're almost 80. You're like on like the almost like the 80th episode. And when I was last here, just only 3 weeks ago, it was like only the beginning of like the 50s. Wow, like really impressed by like the work you're doing, like just how much episode that you're able to produce. Yeah.
Thank you, thank you. Um, well, shoot, Miss Chang, I'm glad you came back. I want to say thank you again. My first question for you is, ooh, can we talk about the food conversation that we just had?
Yes.
Can you
Okay.
please? Oh, go ahead, go ahead.
I thought it was like it really sucks that we don't have Chipotle in Taiwan and we don't have Taco Bell either, which but one really cool thing is that they have fried chicken and soup in McDonald's. Yeah.
For real. I know it sounds crazy to some people in Taiwan. They probably like, why is she saying that? But here it's like we don't have no fried chicken at McDonald's. We definitely don't have soup at McDonald's. I think that's cool.
And their
That's
fried
cool.
chicken's actually so good. It's like I might even think it's better than KFC. Like so much better. Like
For real.
nobody want to get those crusty chicken nuggets just because like how good the fried chicken is. It's really so good. It's so good. Yeah.
Yes, man. That's cool. That's cool. My next question for you is, who are some of your heroes?
Um, I think my hero would be my mom. My mom, yeah. She is definitely like she's definitely a figure that I looked up to ever since I was a child. Um, she gave up her career as a nurse, which is something that she's so passionate about. Um, for her kids because like I have three siblings, so in total there's four kids in the house, which is like a lot of children. And she sacrificed a lot for us. And very recently, she's going to school again because she's ready to like restart her career. And I just feel like that's so inspirational because I don't know if if I was her age, that I would be able to do the same thing that she's doing, and just to have enough bravery and like confidence the way she does, and um, start up something that she's stopped doing almost 20 years ago. So, and at the same time, she gave up all of that for like her children and for me as well. So definitely, like I see her as my hero because she made such a huge sacrifice and is just so brave throughout the entire process. Yeah.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. My next question for you is, what motivates you every day to go to push harder?
Um, I feel like what motivates me every day to push harder is probably my just dreams and aspirations. Um, Probably because I have so much hope for the future that I feel like I must work hard every day in order to achieve that. And whenever I feel stressed out or tired from whatever I'm doing, I'll just I will just think about all the great things that I can achieve and all the great things that's going to happen in the future, which give me the strength to keep going because I would just think, oh, just one more day, and then the next day will be so much better. And then, yeah, I guess that's what pushed me forward and um, encouraged me to keep going every day. Yeah.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Okay, so Miss Chang, what is your definition of happiness?
Um, I don't feel like I'm looking for much in terms of happiness. Um, Here's a personal experience. Like growing up, I moved a lot. Like due to my parents' job, I had to move to many different places. And yes, that it's very good that I get to see different cultures and also learn a lot of social skills in terms of meeting new people or adjusting to new places. However, one of my biggest struggles is to like find my identity. Um, because whenever I move to a new place, that is not the nationality that I have on my passport. However, when I'm back in Taiwan, I'm not. I don't feel like I necessarily fit in the general society of Taiwan, just because I've been educated through the American system, and then later switched to the European system. So there's a lot of like conflicts when it comes to balancing my identity, um, also my appearance, and at the same time my nationality. Um, so one of the things that I value most in life is stability. I feel like it is one of the most important thing would be family, stability, and also just like supportive friends in general. So if you ask my definition of happiness, it would probably be um, just having somewhere in which you belong in, and also having like a sense that, or a place that you can call home. And I think that would be the most basic aspect of having happiness. Yeah.
Yes, ma'am. That's a great answer. That was a great answer. Um, my next question for you is, what are some of your proudest accomplishments?
Mm, I feel like um, my accomplishments would probably be okay. I don't think I'll be saying the things that I've achieved that are more superficial, such as awards or academic achievements and other things like that. I feel like the greatest achievement that someone can have would be experiences that shape them as a person. So, one example is for me would be my passion for helping others as well as teaching. So, my experience with that started when I was a freshman in high school. Um, I saw that there were I saw a problem in regard to Chinese American immigrants. Therefore, I really want to help them adjust to the culture here in America, because that happened in the States. Um, so I decided I was going to sign up for a tutoring program in which I would teach elders of like Chinese immigrant elders how to speak English. It wouldn't be very hard or very like academic like. It would just be, everyday things such as like just basic English that would get them just will get them around everyday life, such as like purchasing something or just basic greetings, asking for directions when they're lost. I feel like that's when my passion for teaching has started, and also this experience has really made me look at life from a different point of view, and just um, be able to notice others' needs get and get happiness from helping others. And it do make me feel very powerful because, as a little freshman in high school, I didn't feel like I could do anything that can impact somebody's life, and I always would feel like all the changes or like differences are the jobs of adults or influential figures, that they're the only ones that can make a change in the world or uh, do things that are considered important or significant. But this experience, I feel like, would be one of my greatest accomplishments in my life because it really shaped me as a person and shaped my view on the world as well. And that passion really like allowed me to really continue on, um, in which I started um, a teaching job. Yeah, I really like enjoyed my whole teaching experience and helping others. So even right now, when I'm in Taiwan, I constantly travel to southern Taiwan to teach Aboriginal children how to speak English and also speak Chinese, just so they can better fit in with the society. So yeah, I feel like my biggest accomplishment ever
That's
would
cool.
probably be discovering the passion in teaching and just making a difference, helping others, because um, I feel like that's less superficial than just saying, oh, I did this in school, or I've accomplished this, like I'm so great, I'm so something like that. But I feel like this is something that a lot of people can do, and the fact that I was able to do it and actually make a difference in somebody's life was probably my greatest accomplishment. Yeah.
That's cool. That's cool. All right, so Miss Chang, my next question for you is: do you like to read books?
No, not at all.
For real, I don't understand me
to be
either.
to be completely honest, the only times I would read a book is probably if it's like assigned at school or something. Other than that, nope, no
Nerd.
books.
Nerd.
I mean, like maybe like comics. That's a
Yeah,
book,
absolutely.
but like no, I don't read a lot of books. No.
I understand. I understand. Um, shoot, it's okay. As long as you make good grades, that's all that matters.
Yeah.
Miss Chang, my next question for you is: what are some of your favorite movies?
My favorite movies. Um, I don't watch that many movies, but I do watch a lot of shows. Um, Very recently, I just finished like The Queen's Gambit on Netflix. Did you watch that one? It's about like you should watch it. It's so good. It's been like really like um popular lately. I think it's like yeah, it's really good. I mean like Netflix kept recommending it to me. I didn't want to watch it at first, but it's just because like it kept coming up. I'm just like whatever. I'm just gonna watch it if that's what it takes for like Netflix to like get that out of my face. But actually, I enjoyed it quite a lot. It was really good. Yeah.
That's cool. That's cool. My next question for you is: would you rather go to the beach, to the mountains, or to the desert?
Hmm. I think I would rather go to the mountains. Okay, I know this is the reason for this. It's so random, but sometimes if it's just 2, 3 a.m., you're just scrolling on your phone, going through YouTube, you get these like weird videos in your like YouTube recommended, which is like some guys like building a house or something. Like
Yeah.
seriously, actually building. And I know it's really weird, but I know like a lot of my other friends had like gotten the same experiences or something, and like they start from scratch. Like they start like cutting down trees, like digging the ground, and then at the end like they build some sort of like castle in the mountains. And I think that's pretty cool. I mean, yeah, like that really made me like want to just rather go to the mountains. Because if you go to the desert, like what would you do in the desert? It's just sand, and it'd probably be like so hot, and you wouldn't even, and so cold at night. It wouldn't be fun. And the beach just feels like, I don't know. I feel like beaches are really common. It's really common. I mean, especially in Taiwan. Taiwan is an island, so there's water surrounding the entire island and beaches everywhere. So it's not that intriguing to me. But
Right.
just thinking about like the mountains, it's got this like really mysterious um, feel to it, and it just makes me want to explore it more. And just yeah, it just raises my like curiosity for it.
That's cool. That's cool. Is the Taiwan flag on my picture in the background?
You want to move a bit? I am extremely disappointed.
For real?
It's not there.
It's not
Look,
on here.
it's not on there.
See, oh my gosh, man! Look, I love Taiwan. I just want that to be known for the record. And look, it's some other countries on here that I wish was on here too, but I don't see them either. But yeah, man, I love
Wow.
Taiwan. I just
Disappointed.
to the whole.
Offended.
No,
Offended.
all right. So look, one day I'm gonna get a Taiwan. I'm gonna get a Taiwan flag or a Taiwan jacket. I promise, cause me and Miss Chain cool. She cool. So I gotta get one of her flags. I already got a Jamaican flag in my room. It's right. It's on big, like big, big. Like it's like this
Are you
big.
serious? Like just I'll get you. I'll mail you one, and then you gotta put it up.
I'll wear it my first interview. As soon as I get it, I'll wear it the whole interview. Matter of fact, when I do get it, you could be my interview when I get your unboxing the flag, and I'll put it on wear it out of respect for real. Whole video,
That'd be so
definitely.
fun. You should. Yeah, I'll actually mail you a flag. I'm not joking.
Stop, girl. If you mail me a flag, I promise you, I'll put that mug on for real. All right, so let me see. Let me see. What's my next question for you? Okay, so Miss Chain, my next question for you is: if you could only eat one meal for the rest of your life, what would it be?
Chipotle. You already know how much I miss Chipotle. I miss it so much. I've been having a craving for Chipotle for a solid 2 years, and they don't have it here, so I really can't erase that craving. Like I feel like just when you ask what I will want to eat, like in general, or just my favorite food, or anything in regard to food, I'm just gonna say Chipotle. It's just gonna be Chipotle. I mean, what do you want to eat for the rest of your life? Chipotle. What's your favorite food? Chipotle. What do you miss? Chipotle. It's just gonna be Chipotle. I mean, like, there's no other answer. It's just gonna be Chipotle.
This
Forever.
is the best Chipotle commercial ever.
I miss Chipotle so much. Like, seriously, miss it so much.
For
Yeah.
real. All right, so Miss Chain, my next question for you is: who are some of your favorite actors, and who are some of your favorite actresses?
I think my favorite actor would be Chris Hemsworth. I love Chris Hemsworth. I mean, not to mention the fact that he's so sexy. He also has like amazing Australian accent. He's just like everything that anyone can ask for. He's amazing. I mean, yeah, his performance, his voice, his biceps, just his abs, just everything about Chris Hemsworth. So amazing. I know a lot of people would think that like out of all the Avengers, they would prefer like Spider-Man because like he's been really popular lately, like Tom Holland. But why would you like? I mean, no hate to Tom Holland. He's like amazing. He's like amazing too. But why would you prefer like kind of like a kid over like a, just a Greek god, Chris Hemsworth? Like he is perfection. He's so amazing. Yes, Chris Hemsworth. I simp. I love Chris Hemsworth. Yeah. um, um, favorite actress. Um, okay, this is gonna be a really, really random answer. But I'm gonna say Bella Thorne. It's very, it's very random. So growing up, I watched Disney Channel, like as a kid, and then there's a show with like Bella Thorne and Zendaya, and then later Zendaya got so much more popular, but like Bella Thorne, she switched her style so much that she kind of went from this like oh little cute child star to kind of like this complete different woman. I mean, she started at OnlyFans, and that's kind of like a big switch from from like the child star that I saw on Disney Channel. I guess things change as you enter adulthood, but I just feel like this like big change is like so shocking, and also she's not a bad actress. So yeah, I mean I don't. There's like a ton of great actors and actresses out there, but very few with like an interesting personality. So I mean you gotta like get to like actually know the actors and actresses. So yeah, like her personality, I feel like it's really fun. So I'm gonna say her. Yeah, but that's two.
Absolutely, absolutely. Um, my next question for you is: would you rather go to Hawaii or Alaska?
I would say Hawaii, just because I don't really know much about Alaska. I feel like if I were to have more information or like just more understanding in general, I might like have like a change in my choice. But I'm only picking Hawaii right now just because it's the one that I'm more familiar with, and also it's a beautiful place. Like people, I heard that people are really nice, and the food's amazing, the nature is beautiful. So yeah, definitely like I think my choice here is gonna have to be Hawaii.
For real. That's cool. That's cool. My next question for you is: would you rather go to Canada or England?
I'm gonna have to say England. Um, let's see, because I feel like I'm really into the uh like more of like the condensed population city life kind of thing. And I know that Canada is really similar to the States. Like, obviously, there would be major cities, but at the same time, there would be suburbs, and things are more spread out, right? But in England, it's actually more similar to the structure of where I am right now, in which they have like a nice subway system, so transportation is extremely convenient. And also, I heard it's a very diverse place, especially in London. There's people of like all different races, so you don't have to worry about discrimination or racism just because it's such a diverse place. Um, and also, because of the clash of cultures, uh, there is when you're talking about like cultural cuisines, there's all types of cuisines there, um, because it is like a combination and a marriage of um, all types of different cultures. So that's what's mesmerizing to me about England. So I think I would choose to go there. Sorry, Canada.
um. All right. So Miss Chang, would you rather go to Africa or Jamaica?
Um, you know, one of the most mm, one of the places I really just want to visit right now is Nigeria. It would definitely be on top of my list. Like as soon as COVID blows over, it would be one of the first places that I want to visit. Um, I saw this video of like that basically introduces like Nigeria because it is when we think about vacation, we think of somewhere um that's like full of beaches, like nature, but I don't want to go to those like simple places anymore, you know, because like everybody just goes to Europe or goes to like Hawaii or something. But when I like looked at that video about Nigeria, I know that there's such like the food first of all looks amazing. Like if you look at Nigerian street food, they look so good. And at the same time, it doesn't cost much. Like you can get a full uh nice quality like meal for around just $3. And if you were to tell me that they serve that in like some high end restaurant, I would totally believe it. It just looks so amazing. And then there's a lot of um and like when people are selling street food, a lot of times they will like carry their food on their heads. And I think it's so cool because it's like you don't gotta go to the food. You wait for the food to come to you, you know? So amazing. Like after I saw all of that, it just makes me want to go to Nigeria so much. It would be the one of the places that I would like definitely want to visit, like as soon as COVID blows over. And they have this like amazing like fried fish. It looks so good, and they like cook it in this like they're like special spices and stuff. It's just like so unique. So yeah, definitely I would want to visit there.
That's cool. That's cool. Um, my next question for you, Miss Chang, is: are there any shout outs that you would like to make to your friends or to your family?
Um, I think I would wanna make a shout out to the same girl that I did a shout out on last time because she actually agreed to do an interview. She agreed, yeah. She said she'd be totally down to, you know, join this channel because she also like loved the work you're doing. So yes, I'm going to shout out to her again and thank you for accepting your offer, accepting the offer by Tony and I to join this amazing talk show. Yes, YouTube channel talk show. Um, yeah, and we're all gonna great. We're gonna all do great things together. So thanks, Catherine.
Katherine, yeah, from Russia.
From Russia.
Yeah, shout out Russia. Shout out Katherine. For real. Um, so, Miss Chang, my next question for you is: what is your definition of a leader?
My definition of a leader, I think in order to be a leader, you need to be very holistic. You need to have not only um, ambitions, bravery, um, ideas, sympathy for others, and like a variety of other qualifications. Um, I feel like a leader doesn't necessarily have to be somebody that is extroverted. Um, and that I don't feel like people are destined to be leaders, you know? If you look at a group of kids and then you see some of them are more outspoken and some of them are more quiet, I don't think that means anything. Because a lot of times in schools, um, teachers will identify the more outspoken, extroverted kids as kids that have more leadership abilities. However, I do not think so. I feel like as long as you're kind and you're able to think rationally, and always have the benefit of the entire group before your own, then you can definitely be a leader. So when I think about a leader, it would probably be somebody that is selfless. Um, they don't have to be the smartest or the more extroverted, or I just feel like everybody has like a potential to be a great leader. So it's really hard to classify the definition of one. But I know that one very common quality is to put others before yourself. Yeah.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Miss Catherine, would you rather win the lottery or have your dream job?
I think depends how much is the lottery.
50 mil, 100 mil?
Okay, I'd rather win the lottery.
Me
I
too.
mean, my dream job would be a combination of like, because what is a dream job? A dream job is like when you can do something you love as a job, right? Without needing to worry about money or any other things. Just finding something that you're passionate about that you can do. That's a dream job. If I win the lottery, then I wouldn't have any pressure on anything else and I can just be able to do whatever I want. Like, if my passion is, let's say, music, and my dream job is being like a high end music producer, and I can just win the lottery and then not have to worry about anything else and just keep doing music. So you can have
Boom.
both. You can have both of the things that you want. So yeah, I'm gonna have to say the lottery.
I agree. Definitely.
Not gonna not gonna say something cliche like, oh, a dream job is like worth more than money. No, I'm not gonna say that. I'm gonna go with the lottery. Yeah.
For real. Oh, Miss Catherine, Miss Chang. What we can do is, if we interview the other Miss Catherine from Russia, you could be in you can be in it with us, so she'll
Yeah.
be more comfortable.
Yeah,
Like
I think that'd be really fun. You can do
for
that.
real. For real. All right, so let me. All right, so I'm gonna go to my next question. Let me see. Um. Okay. So, Miss Chang, if you could go back in time to any time in history, what would it be?
Yikes, history is not good. Um, let's see. Should I go? Um, any time in history, what do I go with the part with the wars or the part with the racism? I mean, okay, I will pick. Jesus Christ, all times of history. I can't think of a specific era that I want to go back to because there's just so many problems. Um, let's see. Okay, I'm not gonna pick something that is too far back because if we're going too far back, there's either racism towards Asian people everywhere, or there's gonna be wars everywhere. So no. And then if you go a little bit far more back, that would be the Great Leap Forward, and that's even worse because China. It's even worse. And go a little bit forward, it would be the Chinese Civil War, which is kind of terrible. So yeah, not gonna go that far. I will go 5 years back. That counts as history, right? 5 years back. Um, I think at that time, okay, at that time, it was a time for me, little me, that was very difficult because I struggle a lot with, I talked to you earlier about my issue with juggling between identities, but at the same time, I had a lot of struggle about um, keeping like a positive mindset towards the future. Because before we just talked about how what kept me going was to have like a positive mindset and to be able to like look forward in the future. But 5 years ago, I don't think that I was able to do that. Just because I know that whenever I work towards something in life, there's just going to be so much like uncertainties, especially in at school. Like if I were to make new friends, or if I were to work hard to go to a specific university, or have like a specific program that I want to do in the future, I could never do that for myself because I know that I'm either gonna be moving or just all these factors in life are going to just throw my life in a different direction. So it was like a lot of ups and downs. So if I could go back, I would really, really want to go back to 5 years ago and fix a lot of that. Um, I don't know how well it'll work if I'm able to talk to me from the past and tell myself not to worry so much. I don't know how well that will work out because I'm a very stubborn person. I probably wouldn't listen to anything I'm saying and say that I'm just I understand I'm trying to make myself feel better, but that doesn't mean I'll actually take it in. However, if I can go back, I would still want to encourage myself to think the way that I think today, which is um, try to think on the bright side and have like um, find things that you can be excited for and hold on to in the future. Because there's no point in like stressing yourself out over what you don't know is gonna happen. Because you'll stress about it when it happens. So yeah, that's definitely a period of time when I felt like I needed the most help. So if I could, I think I would go back and give myself the support that I needed. Yeah.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Um, I think that's good. 5 years back, I say the same thing. I wouldn't want to go back in time. Mm-mm. Only time I go back in is maybe like dinosaurs. uh-uh. But then I don't want to see a T Rex for real.
That's true. That's true.
But yeah, Miss Chang, my next question for you is, okay, who are 5 people that you wish you were stranded on the island with?
Chris Hemsworth. Um, 5 people. So I have four more. Um,
You said that's all you need.
that's all I need. Um, okay. So we're stranded on the island, right? So I want a
Yeah.
farmer, a doctor, Chris Hemsworth, um, a construction worker, and a scientist.
You so smart. Oh my gosh. Like,
I gotta get my food, my health care, scientists to figure out how to get out of there, construction worker to see if they can like build somewhere for me to live, and I need Chris Hemsworth. So Chris Hemsworth, he's gotta be on the list. I mean, yeah.
that was like one of the coolest answers I ever got. For real. All right, so Miss Chang, my next question for you is what are 5 of your favorite gifts that you've received in your life?
My favorite gift. I think um okay. So I really cared about like the amount of effort more than like material things. So some of my favorite gifts would probably be um, handwritten letters, um, a photo book. I've gotten a few like photo albums before, just so sweet, like filled with memories. Um, something with sentimental value, or um, something that is creative. Like if you really put effort into it, something surprising, or I think something that really reminds me of you. Yeah.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. That's cool. That's cool. What do you want for Christmas?
Chris Hemsworth. Okay. So what I want for Christmas? Um, I think I just want like quality family time together. Okay, I know it sounds a little sad, but it's not that sad. I promise. Well, the thing is, like, people in my family, everybody's living like really busy lifestyles, like me as well. Um, I have to wake up at like 5 o'clock every morning, and then I won't get home till around like nine o'clock at night. It's very busy. Um, I'm only I'm here right now just because I have like a big. I have to take IELTS tomorrow, so I took the day off to study. However, my parents have work. My All of my siblings go to different schools. My older sister's in university, so it is very difficult for everybody to get together. I mean, maybe I'll see like one or two family members at a time, but I won't see everybody, you know? And that really made me value family time. And that's what the holidays is about. It's about getting together with your loved ones, just spending quality time together. So I feel like that would be what I want for Christmas. Just having a nice chunk of family time, good quality family time. Yeah.
That's cool. That's cool.
Oh,
My next question for you, Miss Chang, is would you rather have unlimited shoes or unlimited clothes?
um, shoes. Here's a hobby of mine. I like to sell sneakers.
What?
There's a hobby of mine, yeah. So, let me tell you a little bit about it. There's a lot of sneakerheads uh right now because sneakers are becoming more popular, and it's not about just normal shoes. It's about like being on the hunt for like the rarest shoes. For examples, if you look at uh which pair, there's a lot of shoes. Okay, like Cactus Jack by Travis Scott. It's a combination of so it's like a collaboration between Travis Scott and Nike. And then together they produced a model called the Cactus Jack, and it's Air Force One, I think. Yeah, Air Force One. And my friend and I, like, it's really difficult to get. And even if you do get it, people would always resell it on StockX for a higher price, because like a lot of private collectors will collect rare shoes like that. So there's like a really high chance of like raising the price for the shoes. So like, I remember me and my friends, we were just on the Nike website, just sitting there like waiting for the shoes to drop. We even set an alarm. Um, and then the second it dropped, we like tried to snatch a pair, and only one of us got it. But we said like, at the end we were gonna split the cost anyway, no matter who got the shoes. Oh, we got it for like 250, I think, and we were able to resell it for 500. So it's like good resale price, you know. Like shoes have a lot of potential to them. So like
What?
I prefer having shoes. Like just reselling like designer items have like it makes such good money, and at the same time it's fun. And I remember in my last episode I said that I'm applying for the major of fashion management, like fashion marketing, merchandising, kind of in that field. And this is one of the reasons why I decided I was going to do that. Just because I really enjoy like selling fashion and like seeing like the potential in the product. So definitely unlimited shoes. It makes such good money.
Do you know any rare Jordans?
Rare Jordans. Um, right now, I do not own any pairs. However, I'm looking into this pair on StockX. It's the gray one. Like there's this gray Jordan, this light gray. Um, I'm trying to get it, but I think it's around like $300-400 right now. So I'm just like really trying to get it, and it looks really nice. It's really like flattering, and I do feel like that because of the color and stuff, it's easy to like match clothes and get outfit and match outfits. So it definitely has more room to grow as like a potential for growing. So I think that would be like the pair that I most have my eyes on right now. Yeah.
That's cool. Have you ever heard of Galaxy phone posits?
Galaxy phone products? What? No. What is it?
They're by Nike. They're hot tops. Um,
Really?
Galaxy phone posits.
I don't think I looked into that pair. Let me see.
They're pretty old, but when they came out, they were like $1,000. For real.
Wait, you mean like phone? Wait,
Okay,
shoe?
Galaxy
Yeah.
FOAMPOASITS.
Okay,
F
let me
O
see.
A M P O S I T S phone posits.
Oh, those. Yeah, I don't. I've seen it, but like I never looked into this model. I look mainly on like yeah Air Forces and stuff. But yeah, I would not be able to like personally. I think I would not be able to look good in those shoes.
Okay, so Miss Chang, what three superpowers would you like to have?
Hmm. I think I would like to have the power to read people's minds. Um, to grant wishes, and also mm, to fly. I would love to fly. Okay, I really want to uh, mm, read people's minds because I feel like in today's society it's so hard to find people that are genuine. I mean, you never know what people are thinking, if they're talking behind your backs, uh, because we've learned to really hide our emotions. So it's really difficult right now to know how people really feel. Especially like if even if you look at people that are mentally ill, you even if they say they're okay, you're not sure if that's really the case, right? So I feel like if you have the people to read people, if you have the power to read people's minds, you'll have the potential to help so many people, and at the same time, like you'll be able to know people's real opinions, and that's really difficult to have, especially in today's society. So yeah, my second one. What was my second
Your second one was to grant people wishes.
one? Yeah. Okay. There's so many like things in the world today. So many like injustices. So many unfairness. Um, and you just wish you can do something about it, but not everybody has the power to do so. I mean, if you look at um, countries or different people that are in need, for example, one very prominent global issue we have right now is climate change, and which causes a lot of like rising sea levels. And a lot of people in areas that live on shore or live in coastal like communities are having their home flooded, and they're forced to migrate elsewhere when they might not have the financial ability to do so. And by looking at that, we know that there's so many things happening to people that has no one to blame, um, and just things that you wish you can do something about, but it's out of your power to do so. So if I could grant wishes, I feel like it also has the potential to help so many people in need and just make the world such like a better place. Yeah. And I want to lastly I want to have the power to fly, just because, well, I actually don't have like a good response for this. I think it's just because I want to.
That's cool.
I don't have like a an actual like structured or very reasonable response. I think I just want to fly. I mean, who wouldn't want to? Like, that's been my go-to superpower ever since I'm a child. It's just so cool, and you'll be able to like, see everything from such like a nice point of view. And you wouldn't even need stairs. You can just fly. Like, that's so nice. Yeah, it's kind of a random superpower, but definitely like, yeah, I wouldn't like trade flying for anything. I would want to fly, actually.
Yes, ma'am. Miss Chang, my next question for you is what are three languages that you would like to learn?
Hmm. I know in the previous episode, I mentioned that I speak German. However, my German is nowhere near perfect. Um, I'm still learning it, but I know I have a really strong accent, and I can't really understand people if they speak too fast. So I would say I'm like a noob. So um, definitely, I would like to have perfect German, and then French, because it's such a romantic language. I know it's like very stereotypical, but you know, just because where I want to study, France is also one of the most important and prominent places in terms of fashion. I feel like places that are more important, that are the most developed in fashion, is probably just um, England, France, Italy, because Milan, Spain, and in Asia, I think Japan. So those are the few places, and I'm basing my languages off of those as well. So the last language I want to learn is Japanese. Yeah.
That's cool. That's cool. Miss Chang, what is your native language?
That's very hard to determine.
Okay, what is the language spoken in Taiwan?
In Taiwan, it's Chinese, like Mandarin.
Mandarin. Well, you remember? I don't know if you remember this last time, but I asked you, is there anything in Mandarin that you would like to say to the Taiwan community?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I remember that.
Can you say something else one more time for us?
Hmm. Say something else. Um. Okay.
Something positive.
Let me think.嗯，嗨，大家好，我是 Katherine。然后呢，如果这里有在看 Tony 的这个频道的朋友们的话，大家好。然后呃，如果是这里有台湾的朋友的话，我就觉得还蛮荣幸的。然后因为我是这个节目上的第一个台湾人，然后其实我认为这是一个很好玩的一件事情。然后呢，也很高兴我可以来到这边。其实我跟 Tony 是在网络上偶然认识的，然后认识之后他就邀请我到他的这个平台来加入他的影片。 然后其实我自己呢是认为这是一个非常有趣的东西，虽然这个现在只是一个小频道，然后它也是刚刚才开始，但是我就觉得说这个频道有很多成长空间，然后他在做的事情也非常有趣，然后Tony也是一个非常有趣的一个人，然后我是很喜欢他这种为女性争取权益的呃这些影片，然后也认为他在做的这一些东西也是非常有趣的，所以想请大家就是帮忙多支持一下，然后建议你来观看Tony 频道。Yeah, that's it.
That's so cool, man. That's cool. That's cool. All right, so Miss Chang, my last question for you is, what is your dream proposal?
What type of like marriage proposal?
Yeah, what's your dream marriage proposal?
Oh my god. Okay. I think I already established that I'm not like a very superficial person when it comes to other people giving me things. So obviously I feel like a marriage proposal for me doesn't have to be necessarily extremely expensive. Unlike gifts, they can be very meaningful. So I think for the setting, it'll probably be in someone that has really like a lot of meaning to us or sentimental value to us. Um, Somewhere that raises an amazing piece of memory that we shared. And also, you need to be very genuine. And I don't really like to be pressured because I feel like whenever you want to ask me for something, you need to be very genuine. And I don't really like the feeling of you trying to peer pressure me. So I'm not really into the whole like proposing a bunch of in front of like a bunch of people sort of thing because I feel like that's a form of peer pressure in a way, and I'll feel like obligated to give you a certain answer, which I'm not into. So I think some place that is more personal, more private, and we can just have like this like genuine connection, and then I think that would be like the most romantic proposal for me. So yeah, somewhere really meaningful, really respectful, and just somewhere intimate and yeah, just really personal. I think. Yeah.
Yes, ma'am. Miss Chang, I want to tell you thank you for coming on my show. Is
Thanks for
there
having me.
absolutely? Is there anything that I didn't ask you, or did anything that we didn't talk about that you would like to say?
Yes. Next time we do an episode, can I interview you instead?
Shoot, you gonna come up with some questions, or you just yeah? When you want, well, we could do it. When you want to
I think
do
it'd be
it,
really. I think it'd be fun. We should do that.
we
Because
can do.
you interviewed so many people, you did all these great things, fighting for women's rights and getting to know all these amazing women. I think we should do one about you. It's only fair.
That's cool. That's cool. Um, shoot, when you want to do it?
Maybe like next week or a week or two.
That's cool with me. I'm fine with that. We could do that. I think that'll be cool. That'd be cool.
Yeah, yeah.
Especially coming from Miss Chang. I'll let Miss Chang interview me for sure. So yeah, Miss Chang, is there anything else that you would like to say?
Mm. See you next episode.
Part 3 coming soon, man. Thank you again, Miss Chang, for coming on my show.